Good morning, everyone. I am Rica Mopontipan from Bachelor of Arts in Communication. So for today's video, I'm going to make an educational video that focuses on media, gender, and sexuality, with emphasis on media and religion. As we all know, we are now in the new era of technology and civilization, where people are all familiar with the trends and new norms inside our society. Furthermore, the new era has also emerged a new form of communication and doing things because of the advancement of technology as well as the knowledge of human. Through utilization of humans' broad knowledge and discovery, we invented a lot of technology-based tools as well as innovation that we are now using today. One of the best discoveries and invention undoubtedly is media. But first, what is the meaning of media? And how did it affect on the daily lives of people in our society today? Let us first discuss its definition. Media are the communication outlets or tools that is used to store and deliver information or data. The term refers to the component of the mass media communication industry, such as print media, publishing the news media, photography, cinema, broadcasting, digital media, and advertising. In other words, media is everywhere around us. This so-called the manifestation of all the discoveries and inventions by humans in order to establish a civilized and a better world. Our gadgets, such as cell phones, laptop, computer, and our television set, are example of media outlet. Aside from magazine, books, radio, commercial, and all other things we are seeing on screen, are example of terrific media. This is the most used and recognized form of media, especially by the millennials and Generation Z. Now that we already discussed the form of media and its definition, can you tell what the importance and significance to our daily activities? First is, the media greatly influence society. They inform people about what is happening. It permits people's lives by creating their own criteria and opinion. In this way, the media move the masses, creating different social movements. It promotes massive changes in the sense that people constantly changes the way they communicate and their way of expressing themselves, giving way into a creative and artistic way of expressing oneself. Truth be told, media has big impact on our lives, and it has certainly made it easier for us to communicate and interact with others. In fact, this is the number of users from different social media platforms. Facebook, 2,450 million users, YouTube, 2,000 million users, WhatsApp, 1,600 million users, Facebook Messenger, 1,300 million users, and WeChat, 1,151 million users. Now that we already know the facts about the media, let us come to gender and sexuality. I am sure that a lot of you had time differentiating these two. Most of us thought that means the same, but the truth is they are not. Now that we already know the facts about the media, let us come to gender and sexuality. I am sure that a lot of you had time differentiating these two. Most of us thought that means the same, but the truth is they are not. Let us first discuss what is sex. Sex refers to a person's physical characteristic at birth. Sex assignment typically happens at birth, based on anatomical psychological markers. Male and female genitalia, both internal and external, are different, and male and female bodies have distinct hormonal and chromosomal makeup. For short, sex is the literal attribute of a person whether they are male or female. It refers to the physical characteristic of individual and is based objectively. This assigned sex is called a person is natal sex. Gender, on the other hand, involves how a person identifies itself. Unlike natal sex, gender is not made of binary forms. Instead, gender is a broad spectrum. A person may identify at any point within the spectrum or outside of it entirely. People may identify with gender that are different from their natal sex, or with none of all. These identifies may include transgender, non-binary, or gender neutral. There are many other ways in which a person may define their own gender. In order to understand the concept of gender in a clearer sense, let us discuss the different kinds of gender. There are four different types of gender that apply to living and non-living objects. First is masculine gender. It is used to denote a male subtype. For example are king, man, boy, father, cock, bull, fox, and etc. Second is feminine gender. It is used to denote the female subtype. For example, may include queen, woman, girl, mother, hen, cow, vixen, etc. The third is neuter gender. It is used to denote non-living and lifeless things. Never means neither which is neither male or female. For example is table, hair, city, etc. The last is common gender. It denotes either male or female sex. For example, teacher, student, cousin, parents, etc. But on the other hand, nowadays, there are several genders that are widely acceptable and are currently embraced by our society. First is transgender. Someone whose gender is different from the one they were assigned at birth might identify as a transgender. Two-spirit. Person might identify as that comes from the traditional knowledge of indigenous people in Canada, Turtle Island, and North America. It can mean a person who walks between genders, one who carries the gift of both males and females. Cisgender is a term to describe someone whose gender matches what they were assigned at birth. For example, they were assigned by female at birth based on being born with a vagina and know themselves to be a female. The next one is non-binary, someone who does not identify as a man or a woman, or solely as one of those two genders. It's often used as an umbrella term for identities that fall outside the male-female gender binary. Being non-binary means different people, so this definition is purposely broad. Genderqueer. Someone may identify as neither male or female, is between or beyond gender, or is some combination of gender. However, there are three types that is complex and confusing. Let us discuss the first one, which gender expression. What do we mean when we say gender expression? Gender expression is about how someone acts and presents themselves to world. For example, does someone wear makeup? Do they wear dresses? Or do they prefer to only wear pants? Gender expression is not related to someone's gender or sex, but rather about personal behaviors and interests. Therefore, a person can be male or female, but can definitely wear something or do something that they are not expected to. People express themselves in a unique way and sometimes differently with their gender identity. The second one is gender fluid, may refer to a gender which varies over time. Someone who identifies as gender fluid may fluctuate between genders or express multiple gender at the same time. Their gender may also vary at random or vary in response to different circumstances. And the last one is gender neutral. Someone who feels they are neither male or female may identify as gender neutral. The last topic is religion. The dictionary says religion is belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods. In the other definition, it says religion is a set of beliefs concerning the cause, nature, and purpose of the universe, especially when considered as the creation of a superhuman agency, usually involving devotional and ritual observances, and often containing a moral code governing the conduct of human affairs. Religion is widely known by a lot of people because it is universal and majority of people in the whole wide world has a religion. It is a vital aspect in someone's life because everybody believes in God and declares that they have faith. But religion has so many different kinds in all parts of the world. In fact, there are 4,300 religions in the world today. If we are going to discuss each one of them, maybe we'll run out of time. Instead, we are going to mention the most known and prominent religious group in the world. There are estimated 10,000 distinct religions worldwide. About 34% of the world religion population is affiliated with Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, or some form of folk religion. The religiously affiliated demographic includes those who do not identify with any particular religion, atheists, and agnostics. Thank you for watching. That's all for today. I hope you'll get some knowledge on what I discussed.